Oh, look. I like that. Thief, bring it back.
I'm running off with it, it's mine. If you bought that phone, that would have been mine too.
That's why I didn't bring it.
alright without a weight.
Alright. I'm going to lower it down. This is really good.
You can lift it up a little bit.
Yeah, that runs that way.
Yeah, you take the weight off and
As
just
soon
start
as I took the weight off, it's just stuck. This is going to be really short, we're going to take the line.
It's going to be good.
It's up against the front now. I think we found the point.
I think we found where it definitely was stuck.
Because hang on. Because me father done such a poor job on the concrete, we got a pivot. It's right there, isn't it?
Joel's your crap.
Oh, father, what are you playing at? Want to go round the front?
Yeah.
I'll push you back a bit. Yeah, the tree root there. That's the fucking real one, it's not fine.
But this is why when you do heavy loads, because it teaches you to grab and stuff up to the, otherwise it just makes them fall in the table and
tell I don't use my O3 a lot, can't you? Where's your gears on this one? On the stick?
Yeah. I usually just leave it in first though. You got style.
I've got stuff. How long stuff again? It's in there somewhere.
You got style.
I'll have to do something. Don't come in forward. I scuffed it. I love what's in the rear steer. Oh, you got a big bumper on the back, thank God for that.
Do you know it's got super singles on the front and normal on the rear? Because when I put super singles on the rear, it had no traction at all.
Oh, right.
I'd have thought they was the same diameter, but just a bit wider. But as soon as I put them on, there was no traction whatsoever. I changed it to the normal, and at least you get some traction.
Yeah. I've got a stuck for you.
Even if I do say so myself, that does look gorgeous.
It does.
Crap to drive with nothing on the back of it, but looks the part.
Yeah. You really notice that rear steer though. When you turn sharp, you'll see it pulling in.
Yeah,
I like
it
that.
does make a hell of a lot of difference. If you turn it off, you can tell. No, that's full beam.
Oh look, your lights all over the place.
Full beam.
Oh, I like that.
So you ain't got, because that's usually full beam, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's on flash.
So put it on there. Let's see. Flashes.
Oh, 100%.
Not that one.
So many switches.
Not that one. Not that one.
We're not on the knob.
It's definitely one of them. Not that one. No, one of them links it to the knob.
Oh, right.
So one turns it. I can't remember what one is now.
Oh, no.
So you can physically turn it off.
Yeah.
But it's weird, if you turn the steering off, you have even less traction.
Yeah. So it's scruffing round.
Because it's just scruffing round, so it's just like having a brake on.
Yeah. You see how much I noise that, isn't it? What motor's in this one?
I believe RC4WD
Oh,
80.
right. It's nice and smooth. I'm gripping with sweat, isn't it?
Either that or a truck puller, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I thought there was a truck puller in that one and there ain't, so it's no good asking me.
Yeah, you only built it, didn't you?
But you can do.
Oh, you tart, look at that, you can grab it.
No, it don't grab. You can try it, but it don't grab.
Oh.
I have tried.
Okay, it looks like the back end's kicking out a little bit.
Yeah, so then you just adjust it on that,
Oh, right.
because it might not be straight.
Yeah. I like that. I like that rear steer.
But that's on a limit. If it's not enough, you can give it, just do a pirouette. It turns quite sharp,
Yeah.
but you can, if you give it too much,
Oh, because it's turned really far
you're just
now.
losing the traction.
Yeah, because it's pivoted on it.
Yeah. But it's handy when you've got a trailer on it.
Yeah.
You can give it that little bit of extra
Yeah.
if you want to get around somewhere tight. With the weight on it, it allows it, but with the weight off, it pivots too much and it just loses the traction.
I like that.
And the orange lights on the front, believe it or not,
That turning's gorgeous.
are aeroplane lights.
Really?
If you look at them, it's how the wings go.
Oh, yeah.
They're aeroplane warning lights that I just used as strobe lights.
I really like that. I love the way that steers. Because it just pulls in nice and tight.
Mm. For the length of it.
Yeah. Do you know what that feels like? Exactly. That is the same sensation. Now, people say about real vehicles and models. I drove my dad's 8-wheeler, 8x4 with rear steer.
Mm-hmm.
That is the same sensation of when you turn. And if he turned sharp, or when I drove it and turned sharp, that thing, you could feel the inner wheel start bumping up and up, just like that did. I'm going to have to make one. Really, I love that. I absolutely love that.
It is, for the length of it, that's slightly longer than yours.
Yeah. Yeah, if we sing.
So the wheelbase is slightly longer.
We can do a comparison, because I've got something to read, isn't it?
But it will turn a hell of a lot sharper than yours.
His turns sharp because all the steering mod on it.
Yeah, well this has got the steering mod and the rear steer.
Yeah. Well, if you go on top with the camera...
And the rear steer really makes a big difference.
Yeah. I like the open wheel look, but seeing yours with the mudguards on it, it's so tidy and clean.
I only done that because it didn't look right with a twin wheel and a single wheel at the back.
Yeah.
So just to hide it, because
Yeah.
usually I leave them open.
Yeah, I like an open wheel.
And I did originally, as you know, it was open. I didn't put the mudguards on.
Yeah.
But probably to everyone else, but I don't care what anyone else thinks, is what I think.
Yeah.
And I didn't like the look of it.
Oh no.
It looked weird, the fact that you got a twin wheel, then a single wheel.
Yeah. It's lovely
So
and tidy.
I put the mudguards on just to hide it.
I'll chuck the flipper on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pull her forward a bit. I'll do a bit of cheating.
You can try with a scratcher if you like, but you won't get far.
Eh?
You can try with a low loader if you like,
Yeah, I'll have a go on that one.
but you won't get very far.
Yeah. Well, like you said, like the real ones. Oh, we're in. That looks nice with that tipper on the back.
The only thing I don't like, but there's not a lot you can do about it, is the gap.
Oh, but yeah.
The Americans will love it,
Yeah, they love it. They like a big thing.
but
Well, it's the same as that, isn't it? Because I've moved the fifth wheel back.
yeah,
That's what we're going to change then, isn't it?
yeah, very. I bought two,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I got two.
Yeah. You probably be able to control the reverse more with that. Is it easier to reverse it?
It is. Because where mine, obviously two drive axles,
Yeah.
any little bump and it shoots off. And because the steering there's more there, you can just be smoother, you can counteract it better. Is this the one you said you're not taking home and I can keep forever and ever and ever?
Yeah, last night when you was dreaming.
That's the one. Yeah. I love that rear steer, I absolutely love it.
So did the person that first had the idea, but he cocked it up so much.
Yeah, because you bought it, but then you actually
I bought it
redone
and
the
then
whole chassis.
pretty much rebuilt it.
Yeah,
So I used the idea, but I didn't use much else.
yeah. Well, even the axle you done different.
The axle, well, the axle that was on it is now in the bin somewhere. And I just put a Tamiya twin rear setup on it.
Yeah.
So the drive's obviously on the front, and then the steering one's on the back.
That just, the tractor unit straightens up so quick and smooth.
But I can't remember. I have to look underneath it. I think it's got a proper front steering axle on the back.
Oh right, okay. I like going backwards with it.
So it's not. I know a lot of people use the steering axle off the reefer trailer.
Yeah.
But from memory, I'm pretty sure this has got a front steering axle on the back as well.
Yeah. That is so nice to drive, especially when you're backing up.
That bloody sticker's getting on my nerves.
Yeah, mine done the same and I used to
Keeps coming off.
Little bit of TVA glue, hold it back in there. And the big old exhaust hanging inside.
Lovely exhaust on the side.
Yeah.
It was a 5-minute job as a test.
It worked out.
That worked. We always take about the tests that work, not the ones that don't.
Oh, go on. What am I hooked on? There we go.
So yeah, the thing I've started doing with a lot of them now, is because the 03, the only problem I don't like with the 03 is the main beam. The main beam only comes on.
Yeah, because yours is set up completely different.
Yeah, but it's only on the controller.
Oh right.
The 03 only comes on like the 03. The main beam only comes on with the just below the Uter, doesn't it? So you can only really flash it.
Yeah.
Or you have the Uter, as in
Well, that's what I know. 'Cause
like that.
on my Mercedes though, mine goes through the sequence just like the 01.
Yeah, well this does, but not with main beam.
Oh right.
Main beam, so you have your normal lights.
Yeah.
Oh, let's put it in neutral.
That's nice.
Then you've got your headlights
Yeah.
and your side lights now,
Yeah.
which I don't know if this camera will pick up. The orange lights.
Yeah, I see them. Really look nice. They're a nice gentle glow.
And then you've got off.
Yeah. Oh,
So
right.
you have one which I have as my running lights,
Yeah.
first come on. Then the second one brings the side lights on this.
Yeah.
And then the next one brings on the headlights.
All right.
If you have main beam on 3, on the 01 you have the 3 light sequences here. So you'd have this, technically you'd have side lights, headlights, then main beam.
Yeah.
This has running lights if you like, because it's limited, there's only a couple come on.
Yeah.
Then you have, which would be your side lights, which bring all whatever you put on, in this case the running lights.
Yeah.
Then you have headlights.
Yeah.
Like I said, the problem I find with the 03, and the only thing I don't like, is the only way to have your main beam on is you have to hold the stick up just before the Uter comes on.
Oh right. Yeah.
But if you channel mix, now I can flick a switch and my full beam's on.
I need to learn how to do that on mine.
And it is just, you're just mixing a channel.
Yeah, because I've got channel mixes, but I've never looked into it.
I was just mucking around and playing with it and figured it out.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's plenty of videos on there. I think Terry's done a couple to do with channel mixing, but it's quite easy actually. And so literally I just flick this switch and they're on all the time if I want them.
Yeah. Like a proper full beam switch in a vehicle.
But on the other one I've done, that now is linked to the front spots.
Right.
So rather than have them on the stick and you Uter all the time,
Yeah.
you flick the switch and they all come on
Yeah.
as your main beam.
Well, I'll just pull forward, because also, I noticed that on your mirror, which you said about before, the gearbox, I've got none that are grey, and you, the plastic, the gearbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got none that are grey. You got 2 now, haven't you?
2 that's grey, all the rest are black.
Yeah, all mine.
I have seen silver,
Yeah.
but only as a.
But that came out.
It's a Tamiya silver, but you buy it. I've seen them on eBay. I've never seen them in a kit, but yeah, that was out of a box, grey.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what truck it was from.
Yeah, because I know your blue Mercedes has got a grey gearbox, isn't it?
Has it?
I think so, yeah.
No. What blue? Oh yeah, yeah.
6x4.
You probably know more than me.
Well, I've watched the video.
You've probably seen it more than I have.
Yeah.
I don't know, what got me is when I stripped them wheels the other day.
Yeah.
There's grey, black, white, cream, green.
Yeah, they use off.
There's just so many different colours.
Yeah.
The one thing I do like is them wheel ups.
Oh, they're your new metal ones.
That's the metal ones. But there is no nut, you just screw them on.
Yeah.
Comes with a key and everything.
Oh, right.
Set of 4 was 12 or £15.
I bought the RC 4-wheel drive ones for that and other trucks. I think it's 20 quid for 2, and you've got to buy the bloody tool separately.
Yeah, this comes with it, and if you watch my next
Project.
my next project, I've used them on that and I've painted them, and it shows how well they paint as well.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
And even with the key, the tool, if you like, putting them on and off hasn't scratched the paint off.
Oh, that's handy.
So it's very gentle on them.
You know I'm a giant, but I just liked it because the tyres folded up like that on the trailer. I do like those Carson tyres on that trailer.
And the super single sticking out the front.
Yeah, that's nice. But I like my tipper trailer, don't get me wrong, I love it. But the best bit, it sounds weird about that entire trailer, is the tyres. I absolutely love them. And I love that battery unit. So thanks for the gift.
That's all right, no problem. Happy Christmas.
When you were making it and you were showing me the picture, really liking the rear steer, and now that I've used it, it's
I'll
bloody
be
lovely.
honest, I pretty much bought it on the pretext that it had the rear steer. It
Yeah.
was just an idea I've never thought of.
Yeah.
And when I see it, I thought, well, I wouldn't mind trying that. And then, as you know, when I got it, I was a bit disappointed in the. Although I knew what I was getting, so I've got nothing against the person I bought it off of.
Yeah.
He was very honest and open and upfront, and even said if I didn't like it, send it back.
Yeah.
I got no problem with that at all. So I'm not having a knock at him.
No, it's just not
But
how you wanted it.
whoever had it before, whoever made it, done a piss poor job basically.
Yeah.
It wasn't very good, and I didn't like the way they started with a 4x2 chassis and added a bit on the back,
Yeah.
which wasn't very strong, especially as you've got a rear steer axle going onto that added bit.
That's
So
what you changed it with.
I stripped it down and basically ended up changing it to a 6x4 chassis, even though I had to extend it a little bit.
Yeah.
And the only reason I extended it, because that chassis cover wouldn't fit,
Oh right, yeah.
because it was purposely built for a 4x2 chassis, which
Oh
is
yeah.
the gap between the front and drive wheel is longer,
Yeah.
as we know with the skirts.
Yeah.
So I did have to extend the chassis, but I'd done it in the middle, not right on the end. And as you can see, I painted the lights.
Oh yeah, you done it, huh? You always kept moaning at me about that.
Them lights on a new Scania are nice. But it's got 4 holes in it.
Oh yeah, the new ones you got there. More Scania badge seems shinier.
I think it's because it's just new and it's on a matte black. Because yours is a satin black.
Mine's satin, yeah.
Yeah, that's matte.
I've always liked.
Because the whole pretext of this truck was black on black, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was the whole idea from the start. It had to be black on black, matte and gloss only.
Is that where the lights are, up in there?
Yeah, in there.
Up in there. Yeah.
So if you stick your head on the floor, you'll see them. That's the only time you'll see them. If they're on, obviously.
Oh yeah, I see them. Well, when you stood down here, it actually looked really nice.
Yeah, if you're only 6 inches tall, they're perfect.
Yeah.
Even at night, you have to struggle to see them.
Yeah. Just there to give a gentle glow. Oh, your stickers come off, I think. So I stuck mine kept doing this. And I stuck it on with a bit of PVA. I got wind, nothing new there. Are you going to buy yourself a Carson Tipper trailer?
No.
You sure?
No.
Because that does look bloody good on the back of that Scania.
It's that gap. Look at the size of that gap. I could build another shed in there and put even more trucks in it.
I think that looks lovely on the back of that. And it pulls it. When you had it loaded and went down the garden,
Right,
it pulled it just
pulled it
fine.
easy, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I've been thinking of the idea, I don't know if it'll work, is get some beefier shocks.
Yeah.
You know, like the hydraulic shocks, or there's the ones I've got on the King Auler, I can't remember where I got, but they've just got adjustable springs on.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of your
Put them on the front drive axle,
Yeah.
so it's forcing it down all the time,
Yeah.
so it don't lose traction so much.
And it'll fit in the gap and the mudguard won't get in the way.
It should, well, it should. There's plenty of room there. It should fit, because it only goes on the same fittings. Don't stick it out any further,
Yeah.
because otherwise it would hit the wheel. It would rub on the tyre.
Yeah.
So it should fit, if I can figure out what they are and where I got them from,
Yeah.
because that's knocking on the door of 15 years old now, I think.
Well, your King Auler.
The King Auler.
Well,
Or I could just nick them off the King Auler,
you could do.
just to try it and see if it works.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking if that forces that axle down, pushing it down. It's got to give it more traction, and it can't lose traction so much.
Because you know how much little traction for, because when you get only a small bit of speed up and you brake with this, you see the axle will stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would it, if you're forcing this one down, would it lift this one up so you lose that steer? It shouldn't, theoretically.
You might be able to find the balance.
Because I did notice before, if you go, you see it lift?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because that's pushed right up against the...
That's as far as it'll go.
Yeah.
I can't remember what one turns the bloody thing off now. When in doubt, try everything.
Look all the switches.
Oh, here you go, look.
Oh yeah. Which one was it? Can you remember?
That one.
That one.
So that's on. That's off. And you can drive it now. You can notice the difference. Without the rear steer, you can really tell the difference on it. Oh.
I like this one. Oh, straight away as soon as you steer. It doesn't pull in so tight.
No. The turning circles cut down a hell of a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And it's lost grip because it's scuffed in the back ring.
Yeah.
I've got her stuck.
So if you flip that switch up now,
This one.
that one.
This one.
Yeah. Now you'll have steering. You still ain't got no grip, but you got steering.
It's because you ain't got the blooming trailer in. Yeah, we'll get her out now, look. No, we won't. Hang on, I'm on the concrete. I reckon I'm burning out when you're tired. Yeah. Well, what that has proved...
I reckon it needs a toe foot.
It does. Well, it has proved that the steering, you turn it off, it makes a difference.
Oh, it makes a hell of a difference. It's not only a difference in the turning circle, it actually makes a difference on the grip.
Yeah.
Because you are just trying to pull that tyre around.
What are you doing?
Like having a brake on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tim, you're making some weird noises.
I am sorry about that, but Dad done the cooking. See what's wrong with the knob head. What's the matter with the bird? Yeah. I do like that.
It turned out nice.
I want to get the constructor on.
Oh, what I am thinking though, that thing we bought yesterday, the long one, on that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, because you didn't even bring... Well, say you...
It depends on the trailer and the legs.
Yeah.
Depending on what trailer or what legs.
I know.
If it's got any legs. I mean, that thing up there ain't got no legs.
Well, you know some farm people, if the legs get in the way, they put the trailer on and take the legs off.
Yeah.
You know, because of the way the truck is, it don't really... Because of the way the tipper is, and it, you know, it's got to be short because it carries so much weight, the real one, because it is a rock one. I still like it. The gap don't really bother me because of it's there to serve the purpose. The truck.
It don't so much on me on that because it shows that nice griffin on the back.
Yeah.
It don't hide it.
Hmm.
But I think if I had one of my flatbeds on the back of that,
yeah, because you can move the pins on there.
it would start getting on my nerves the size of that gap. Plus the fact that trailer, they're so long.
Yeah.
That would make that almost undrivable because of the length.
The way you built those flatbeds, like I did in the video the other week.
Oh, just move the legs. You can put the legs
You can
anyway.
move the pin anyway. I moved the pin, didn't I?
Yeah, you can move the pin. Yeah, but on that, the good thing is if you can move the pin and you can move the fifth wheel.
Yeah, can't go wrong. You can put the balance of where you want it.
Yeah. And then any time you're putting a different trailer on, you just slide the fifth wheel.
Yes. I do rather like it. I didn't think I'd like the... I knew I'd like the rear steer, but I didn't think I'd like it as much as what I like it. So much, I'm going to have another go.
It's weird. One of the nicest things I like about it, and it was just, again, it was an experiment because I didn't know if it would work, is the paint.
Oh, the paint's lovely.
I don't even know if the camera will pick it up. But you've got that. I think you need to be in the light more. But, oh, you can see it a bit.
Put her in the sunshine.
But you've got that matte black detail on the gloss black body.
Yeah.
And it's weird because everyone that's seen it thinks they're stickers. And they're not. They are paint.
Yeah.
It is all painted. Apart from the griffin in the back there. All the rest of that is paint.
Yeah.
And it's very subtle, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not smacking your face like most of them you see. It's very subtle, but it just helps break it down. It adds a bit.
Yeah. I like it. I like the whole thing.
And a few people I said, oh, I want to do black on black, and they said, stupid, how can you do black on black? You'll never see it.
Yes,
But it does stand out. And them lights down the side, I love the way they work.
yeah, they're nice. It's almost got like a...
You see where the front and back wheel arches are?
Yeah.
See what I mean with the wire?
Yeah.
Because you'd have the wire sticking either one end. It was very tight.
Yeah.
Hence why I then ended up doing it that way.
I like it though, because I like it because it's not all the same.
No, so
That's why.
and
I
it
like
depends on what angle you're looking at it. It changes. If you look at it more from the front, you see 3 brighter than the others, and then if you look at it from the back, the other 3 are brighter.
Yeah, I like that.
And then when you look at it back on the side, they all look about the same.
And that roof, is it Vertex you call it?
Vertec.
Vertex,
I don't think that's actually a Vertec roof, but it might be.
that's the one that's got the lights in it, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that
Does
is.
it come with the
yeah,
lights
that
in
is.
it?
No, it's fine. It is a Vertec roof because it's got the genuine lights and everything in it.
Yeah.
Bugger to fit, because apparently it's really hard to fit if you haven't got the template, and I didn't have the template,
No, we got her to fit.
but I still managed to get it to fit.
Yeah.
Actually better than the one I'm doing now that's got the template and it didn't line up properly.
Well, you got to cut something in.
No, you've got to drill new holes.
Oh, that's it. So, oh right, yeah. So you put it on and then you drill the holes through.
You have to drill 2 holes at the front, 2 holes at the back, because obviously the roof that usually goes on it, the holes are in completely different place.
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab my camera, so I want to film myself.
You'd think when they made it, if they made it, or when they was doing it on the prototype, you think they'd have used a bit of common sense and maybe used the original holes. Not the fact that you got to drill all new holes. The thing I did like yesterday, which I didn't know come with it because I've never had them before, I bought the Vertex Scania mirrors for the blue one, and they come with a nice little drill template.
Oh right.
So you just plonk it in the 2 holes that's already there, and it gives you the exact position to drill the hole, the new hole. Which I thought was a nice little touch.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to measure it and guess it and whatever else it. But they're not a brilliant fit, they're a bit flimsy. They're easy to snap.
Well, I've still on my Scania, I've still got the Tamiya ones on, but they do look nice because you've got that little mirror on them.
Yeah.
I like that.
And they do fold in.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. Well, on this one does, one don't. This side don't because it was broken and needed gluing. Because what you do is they actually screw in the back through the cab.
Oh, I thought it was glued in.
No, I thought that was glued in. So this bit here, you obviously drilled a new hole from the template, and this is your original hole. You put in, and you put a screw in through the back, But then as that sits on there, there's a screw in the bottom.
Oh.
So as long as you don't do that up too tight, they will move.
Oh,
But this one was broken already when I got it.
yeah.
So I've had to physically glue these in so it won't move.
Okay.
But if you look at the other side, it will.
They won't actually fold in and out. That's good when you go down Sparks Lane and you drag a bit of bush with it.
I have a couple of times when I've been down there this morning, I've noticed that mirroring.
Yeah. That's why, my truck's got CD aerial.
Yeah.
That's why the aerial is always bent down to drag it through the bush.
Well, it's like this aerial. This is a
Now I had one of these.
LESU.
I broke it almost immediately.
That's the second one, because the first one I put on snapped straight away as I was putting it on.
I had one that went on the constructor in the end. I took it, well, it broke, so I threw it.
Literally, as I was just pushing it in, it just snapped off. So that was the second one. I won't be getting any more.
Yeah, I didn't buy another one. I'll get a bit of momentum up this time, but plus I've got the steering on there. I really do like that. And I ain't said right for a while.
Right!
I've got my tipper trailer on the back of the Scania. It's got rear steer and it's absolutely bloody gorgeous to use. That is absolutely lovely. I really do like that. I'm keeping it. That's a no. No, he's not. That is actually really nice to use.
I can build a nice lorry when I put my mind to it.
Oh, I really do like that. Rear steer is lovely to use. Say, when I drove Dad's 8x4 DAF, but when I was just using it, without the trailer on, it's got that same sensation to it. I like that. Right!
It almost, when you're driving it, it's almost like, it's a weird feeling. It's like, because I drive a forklift.
Yeah.
And you've got rear steer on the forklift.
And the back kicks in.
And it's that back swinging out.
Yeah.
Which you don't normally get on the truck.
Yeah.
You don't normally get on anything.
Well, no, not unless you pull the handbrake up in your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, even that one won't.
Yeah,
not nowadays.
No, that's true.
You can't even do that no more.
No, you get shanked with that.
No, it just won't do nothing.
Oh, my handbrake's brilliant in my car.
Oh, mine won't.
Oh, God, yeah. Because apparently I'm a child, and when it snowed...
Oh, no, that's different in the snow.
If you want, we'll go up the road and have a play, but we might get moaned at. Right. I'm going to sit and stare at it.
Do you know the one thing I've never figured out?
Tell me.
How'd you cut the engine on an M3?
I have no idea.
I can start it, but I can never turn it off.
Terry, how do you actually turn the engine off via the transmitter on the MFC U03? Because I still don't know.
It's like the walking up to the cab and getting in and...
Yeah. Oh, I know how to do that.
I still can't figure that out.
I think you hold one stick down and maybe another one up, and then you've got to hold an umbrella over a rabbit. Right! There we go. That is massive.
It is big. Yeah. What did you say it was? Nearly 4 foot?
Yeah, just under.
So, yeah, hold on. It's only a little one. It gets me that every now and again you can hear it scrape.
and down. Lift her over. There we go.
I have to see if I can grind them bolts down a little bit more. Might help a touch.
Yeah, you're going to need some assistance. Oh, of course, I'm going up the lip there, aren't I?
Yep, anything other than dead smooth is a problem.
Oh, yeah, keep scraping. I'll have to manually turn it.
Oh, you can tell when you look at the bottom of that trailer,
Yeah.
the amount of scratches on it.
Yeah. Oh, bloody Lord. It's fine, it's fine.
Of course it is, it was built by me.
That's true. Oh, you little bugger.
So was the truck.
I'll give it some assistance.
Thurston's tow truck. And you're going to get stuck again right now. There you go. It's all fun and games, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going to happen again.
It's funny, the only place I got stuck in my garden was when I went up the ramp.
Yeah. There's no surprise.
I went up the ramp and it just went, no chance, mate. Piss off.
Because like that, it's plenty, but the length of it. Good God.
Yeah, but you can see how low that is. That is seriously low to the floor. But that's how it's meant to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I have actually stood next to real ones of these. Stood on a couple of real ones of these. And I'm not saying this is 100% scale, but they are low.
Yeah.
For the nature of them, they have to be.
Yeah. Like you said, it's only about putting a construction on there, but I think it is a bit.
I don't think it'll fit, to be honest with you.
Oh, she's got some scrapes.
She's got a few scrapes on the bottom.
Yeah.
So I can see if I can grind these down a little bit, but
Well, you
can't take a lot more off.
Yeah, but you might be able to use countersunk screws.
It does tear up a bit. But that's what the name implies. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what the construction is, just to measure it up. Because that is a long drive test with another truck. You wouldn't want to overtake that, would you, in a country lane?
You wouldn't want to meet you on a country lane, let alone overtake it. Nope. No. Bloody hell, it's off.
No, I've got a lot of battery left.
Not a lot, probably about an inch or so.
Yeah.
But enough.
I've got a lot of battery left on this, haven't I? Just going to bring the constructor in. I ain't used it such a long time.
How are you getting on with that pump?
Beautiful.
It's nice, isn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous. See how tight that steers? Absolutely gorgeous driving this one. The Batman behind the wheel.
Yeah, the one with dandruff.
That's the one. You can hardly hear my one because I've got a really small speaker in it. Yeah. I'll turn the sound up, but the sound's awful because of the speaker. It just bugged me when I put the Tamiya speaker in. It hung down quite low. That's why I put this little one in.
See, that won't even fit on his own trailer.
Yeah, that's a big one. Oh, dear. Just shut that door up. Right! I just shut my door up. I still ain't made a lap for it. I will one day. I love driving this little thing. I forget when you haven't, when you've, weekends will go by and I've used it every single weekend. You forget how nice it is to actually use. Now I haven't used that for a couple of months and it's so lovely to use. But I ain't going to turn the sound up quickly.
See, that's what I was saying earlier. The problem with me is every time I use one,
yeah,
it's like I'm learning from fresh again.
Oh, because you've got so many.
Because I have to bloody figure out what button does what on where and...
Yeah. The sound ain't great on this, but... Oh yeah, that's beacon lights, isn't it? And the work lights. Yeah. Let's see if my pump works. It does. Never did actually replace that switch, I just cleaned it out completely and it's fine, it just had a bit of crap in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The tanks are nice, aren't they?
The tanks?
The tank.
Oh, I love that diesel tank. What's that, true scale, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, you're going to have to drive the constructor real fast because I'm about to lose battery power and I want to get you on film driving. No, the battery's about to die. Right, that's where my video ends. If you want to see this video from different angles, go over to Ian Sparks RC and have a look at his channel and you'll see some videos of him and me driving trucks down on Sparks Lane. But I'm going to have to go now because the battery's going flat. So,
I'll see you for...
Right! Right! I'm gone. We're all gone. We are gone. We're gone. I think I need to get a new battery for that, so I don't know what to use that camera.
Oh, you're a Boy Scout, you know.
No? I never was.
Well,
Oh, look good.
I think so. Looks like so.
But I've never taken the battery out, ever. Oh, no, that's probably a bad idea. How do you take the battery out?
There should be a thing at the bottom, try and clip it.
No idea, never took the battery out.
Yeah,
Never.
slide that back.
Oh, fuck me.
And then slide the battery down. And slide that one in.
Hmm.
Hold on, just check it. No, it's different.
Oh, yeah, it is different.
Yeah. That's the same. Looks like bloody same, doesn't it?
Yeah, they always got to do that so they can get more money out of it. I say, the battery went in once, and it's never,
Because I got for this, like I say, because I use this so often, I've got 4 batteries for it now. And funny enough, the battery costs more than the bloody camera does.
yeah.
So you can't get the camera now. Which is a shame, because it's quite a nice camera. For how much it costs.
Yep. Have a go, see what you think of that steering with that Acom steering server. I'm amazed with those Acoms, how very nice they steer. Are you recording?
Yep. Yeah, they're the ones I told you to get, mate.
Possibly, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I've got these in quite a few things.
So I've got them in the Mac, there's one in the Mercedes now.
I think they're in that, actually.
In that.
See, that's the only thing with the 01 and the 03. That bloody indicator.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the indicator.
Well, the good thing on the 03 is you don't have to use it.
Yeah.
The 01 you ain't got a choice.
Yeah, you turn it, starts clicking.
It's just overly loud, isn't it, for what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, all indicators click, but not that bloody loud.
If you can hear it 2 miles down the road, it's definitely too loud.
Can you imagine if that was like that in the car?
Oh, it drives you mental.
I've never seen this. No, fat man!
He's in there somewhere. There he is.
Yeah, just follow the band up first.
Right.
Right, silly question.
Go on then.
What's the screw in the roof for?
Holding the speaker in.
That. Well. I'm surprised you ain't painted that white.
Ah, you see, the thing was, you know what I'm like, of having the idea to do something, and then the time it takes me to actually do it, I was going to countersink it, and sit it nice and flush, and then paint it, but I still haven't done it. I'm going to walk down the garden. I'm going to get in your way for a second. Beacons are on. Now they're off. Yeah, you just, that one you move it over to the right, then if you let go, it just comes off again.
Oh, you have to hold it to the right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I cut that thing down so I can wedge it over for when I'm parked.
no, that's the left.
No, move the stick over to the right.
Yeah. You can't wedge it down, can you?
Yeah. When you stop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
You're not, you've got no steering on this, have you? No gears.
No gears on that one.
Can you not reverse the channel?
Well, I can move it over to the other side, yeah.
Because, well, then if it's over this side, you can have it on when you're driving.
Yeah. I can just turn that thing ring.
Without holding the stick, because then you can just have it like that and it'll be on.
Yeah. Yeah, I can just turn that thing ring.
No, you just reverse the channel.
Well, I can do.
If you reverse the channel, then instead of holding it over there
Yeah.
and holding it while you drive, you could have it there, on, and drive and then let go of the stick.
And have the beacons on.
And have the beacons on while you're going.
Yeah.
Up the grass. Because now when you have the beacons on going up the grass, you have to hold it, don't you?
Yeah. I would like it on another switch, but that means I've got to put the gear change on the stick, which I really don't want with that one. I want the gear change on the switch.
Is there a 3-way switch on it?
Yeah, well, the gear
2-way.
changes. The orange
this
one. Orange one.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, it's free. I just done high
You just had
low.
it on.
It's the 3 gears work.
Oh, you just use the first and second.
Yeah.
Yes, like me.
It's only because you
I
know
very rarely use third.
in the real Leyland Constructor that Dad drove, it had a piece of clear perspex, and when you flick the switch, it was actually coloured. The switch was orange, that's why I painted that orange. And high was orange and blue was low, and that's why I've done that. But third gear's there, but because the real one didn't have it, that sticker was just for me, just because it was a novelty for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but third gear, even with the 80 turn motor, it's way too fast.
But what's all the other switches?
The
How
white one,
many channel is it?
6.
6.
Yeah. The white one is the pump.
Yes,
One on,
yeah.
that operates the pump. That's it. That's all
That's
there
the
is.
6 channel, right?
Yeah, there ain't a lot.
The others are just mixing.
Yeah. Alright. That's all turned off, your black, isn't it?
But you could mix it. Oh, Jesus Christ, my leg. Oh, bloody knee.
Yeah.
Seized up then.
I heard that.
You
want
could,
that still recording?
yeah, you could mix it so, like I have on that. So when you flick, this don't do nothing, no?
No, do anything.
So when you flick that, your beacon's on.
Oh. Right, if I can remember. Are we recording?
Right, we're recording.
Right! Right. We were in there, we're in free mix. We've now got the rudder, which is this one, which turns my beacon lights on, as we can see. But now we've actually, Ian's worked out how to assign it to a channel. So if I put that back, the beacon lights have gone out. But then if I flick this switch here, they come on and they come off. You're a clever clogs, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know how I've done it.
That took a bit of work, ain't?
Probably got there in the end.
Yeah, that will come in handy. Very handy.
So now you ain't got to hold the switch over all the time, or the stick over all the time.
Yeah. What I like is I can do this now, look.
You can
Hang on.
put them on and drive, or you can just park up and leave them on.
Well, I can do this, look. As I'm driving, that's first gear. As I'm driving away, I can go,
And put the lights on, yep.
yeah. I would flash to say ta-ta-ta. And I could just flick that switch, and I don't have to muck about and just leave it like that.
Yeah, cruise control.
Yeah.
Cruise control with lights.
You know, yeah. And I'm crawling up the road. Oh, I want to turn them off now. No, I want them back on again. Oh, I like that. Well, I'm just thinking about the Scania. No, the Scania's got nothing that needs mixing and matching. North the boxer. That was just that one. It was just that needed that. Because these, yeah. I often wonder why it's got so many buttons, flicking switches, and you can't bloody use them. But that's what it's for.
Yeah, you have to mix the switch with the channel.
Yeah.
So you tell the switch what to do, basically.
Yeah.
Which is how I done my full beam on there. So you don't got to hold the stick with you, you just flick the switch.
I could have a play with that tomorrow on the Mercedes.
Yeah, because all you got to do, if it don't work like we did on there,
Put it back to
you
zero.
just put everything back to zero.
Yeah. Change gear. But there's one thing on this 01 that I noticed. Right. If I'm in second gear, which I am. Hang on. You see my roof lights come on. Then my headlights come on. And you go through the sequence and it turns off. If I put the lorry in first gear, the lights won't come on.
No, that happened on one of mine, because I remember you telling me.
Yeah. So
Because I was wiring it up and I couldn't get the lights to work.
yeah.
And you said to me, put it in second gear.
Yes, because when it's on a switch, and when it's on a gear lever, here, this one, that's got to be in the centre to operate the lights. Well, I'm saying that. Let's see if it works in third gear. No. Put it in second.
That
There you go.
literally has to be in second to turn
Yeah,
the lights on. and off.
where that stick has got to be centred
Yeah.
if you've got your gear change on there.
I wonder if the 03 does the same.
Don't know, you've got it there, let's have a look.
Let's have a try, shall we?
I'll park the old constructor up, hang on.
Park Fat Man up.
That'll do. Yeah. I love this thing. I love the fact it goes anywhere. Hang on.
Do you know if you go in Doll's houses
Yeah.
on eBay, and you buy little bottles of Coke and little bottles of thing and this, that and the other?
Yeah.
I wonder can you get one of Head and Shoulders?
That'd be perfect on the dashboard of that. That really would.
Have to have a look.
Yeah.
If not, I'm going to make one. I'm going to have to make a miniature bottle of Head and Shoulders.
Stick it right on the seat. You had some people asking you about interiors, didn't you? And you can't get them to fit in the new Actros or Agrox, whatever it is.
You know, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Now, I ain't got a full interior.
Just try these lights on this.
I ain't got a full interior on that constructor. It's an interior I made, but it's got the full MSCU in it. It's got switches all over the place, and it's actually got a dashboard and seats in it. So if you use your imagination, you can actually get everything in there.
Yeah, but you've hit the main key on the head there. Or key on the head? No, you've hit the main nail on the head.
That's it.
You put the key in the wrong slot.
Oh.
What it is using your imagination. Or the couple of brain cells you have in your head, let them bang together and you come up with ideas.
Yeah.
And it's surprising how much it works sometimes. Right, let's bring it around where we can see it. Right, so stick in neutral.
Yep.
That's in first gear. And my lights are working. Second gear.
And they're coming on.
They're working.
Maybe it's just an 01
Third
thing.
gear.
I don't know.
It's got to be an 01.
Yeah.
Because that's just done that in every gear.
Yeah. Yeah, as you just saw on that.
It's in first gear because I always leave this in first. Because it's on the stick, on the switch and not the stick.
Yeah.
It's automatically, because according to the stick, that's the flat stick. It's in naught, which is first.
Yeah.
It's always in that.
Yeah. Because when I use a constructor, I actually use the gears, well, first and second quite a lot. Especially like when down the bottom of the garden and you're pulling away. It takes that strain away. You can hear the strain on the motor in second gear, so I just go from first and straight to second.
I don't know, with a Tamiya 3-speed, I guess I use first more than I do anything. Because even with an 80-turn motor, second seems very fast.
Yeah,
I mean, look, that's first gear. Get out. That's fast.
Yeah.
Second. It's too fast.
Well, it works out, what was it, 4 mile an hour of real speed is scale speed 56 mile an hour.
3.8 mile an hour is scale speed 56.
Which Euro trucks are restricted to, 56 miles an hour.
But how often are trucks doing 56 miles an hour? Mostly they're driving around towns or city roads.
Well, if you think round here,
doing 25, 30,
yeah,
which is 1 to 1.5
well,
miles
you
an
think
hour.
that road out there for a lorry's 40, even the road out there, that's all 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're doing between 1 and 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So that's why pretty much on this.
Plus, I don't want to go
I'm
too
sure,
fast.
I can't remember if that's got 65 or an 80 in it. But it's still very quick.
Yeah, but I don't want it going too fast. One, because it's too fast. I don't want to take it down the barrel. Also, if it's going too fast, it's banging all over the place. I don't want it banging it all over the place. Would you like a... Oh, you got... Oh, well, hello.
Very close,
Hello.
very close.
You're very good on the brakes there, Sam.
Lovely! Plus, it's not very real when you've got a lorry bombing down the road at 300 miles an hour.
No. Banging all over the place and all your bits falling off. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put the kettle on. You want a coffee?
Good idea.
There.
shift. That frame one there for.
That.
Yeah.
The volume.
Oh, that's it, is it?
That's the volume knob.
Yeah.
That's small.
Close that switch face. That switch faces, so the prongs will be coming down there, won't they? You take that extension.
So I was going to answer, but I remember I had two screws in there.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, the switch was off there, coming this way.
Yeah.
So what happens
Like
is,
that.
you see that bolt there?
Oh, yeah.
This is where I think it's broke. I think it's come out of there at some point and gone up on an angle and whacked it and snapped it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So that one?
So that one's got to go that way.
Yeah, sit in front of it. Oh, we put a capacitor between them. I put one back there. Saying that, let's put a...
There's one on that one as well.
Yeah, he's cut the terminal there. It's only a switch. See that? A bit of... This works a older than this. Yeah, that could be a little bit.
That's the rear door release.
Yeah, I like that.
Emergency cable.
That's like the old tractors, isn't it? You had a bit of string going in the beginning.
Emergency release, a lot wired up. Does the job.
Oh.
And no one can see it. When it's tipped up.
Well, I've got a load of it.
Oh, you see, look at all the other wires in one, look.
Well, it's like walking ring pressing, isn't it?
See it?
Yeah. There's one. There could be enough work left on this. But they will. This is proper lead solder, isn't it?
Flux capacitor. So that's not a thing, is it? It's not a resistor.
Obviously don't know. It looks like a capacitor. Resistors are a bit different.
Resistor, yeah, that's the ones I'm thinking of, are different to that.
Unless I don't know why you've done that. We'll start it up and if it needs it, we'll solder one in. Unless we just put it in anyway.
40 or 400 H-op. Don't make any sense.
I'll knock that up on the record. So if you'd have to trim that middle tab thing to fit it though, wouldn't you?
Someone, yeah. It looks like they're going to live a bowl down or something.
Well, we can do that, we can just trim that and fit it. Might as well put it back the way it is. But
Yeah.
it's safe, it is just a switch, but...
Yeah. That's what I don't understand. I know I'm not brilliant on electric, but that
I'm
is
not at all.
for someone called Sparks.
Yeah. Well, I'll get some side cutters, I'll pinch that off then. And,
I can't see. It is literally just a switch, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's like an on-off switch.
by rights, it should just work.
You want to put it on, try it?
The only thing I can imagine is because of the power coming out of it. In saying that, I've got a smaller switch.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because although it turns it off, there's still got to be power going through, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can switch it to go back the other way.
What it does is, that one shuts down. Imagine you've got a 3-pole switch. If you were to do it on a, you know, like my pump switches, you just power that. When you do one of those switches, you've got 6 outputs. So your 2 middle ones are your battery in and out, and then your top right, let's say you choose that as, depending on, let's just say you've gone plus on that side, minus on the other. Your 2 middle ones you get power in, and we've got plus on the left, so your top, your left hand side is all positive power. So you take the top left one, and you join that to the bottom right one, so they cross, and then you do the other side. And what you do is you put those then you've got 2 outputs of the motor, and they are basically on each side of the motor. So when this hits it, because you flip the other way, it's sending the power the other way. Therefore, it still runs through that switch because it's open.
Yeah.
That one's closed off, but that one's open. Then when you go the other way, and that one's locked off, but that one's still open, to let power to go to the motor that way. Yeah, we'll try it with ink. See what happens.
bloke at work was watching me solder. He went, "Oh my God, why are you soldering like that?" I said, "Solder on." I said, "You've got 100% tin." And for 100% tin soldering, you've got to get that wire red hot, so everything is at the operating temperature, then you put the solder on, and it still comes out like bird shit. I said, "But the thing is, I'm wiring up an LED. I've got to get that scalding hot."
Red eye is not really good.
Yeah, I reckon. If you use lead solder, it won't bead up and it'll just flow straight in. See the way it just sits on the end? Normal stuff. Yeah, normal stuff would just drip on the floor.
You saw the state of my building last week. Welded, soldered. It might work in a weld, the way it looked.
Well, they always say you should use, you don't need to use flux, if you do. They go, "Oh, but it's in the solder, it's not enough. It needs to flow. You've got to get it all in." And that's got to be red hot, or it won't do anything. Just one little touch.
I tried all that last week. I do listen, and I did try. And then I thought,
So it's all down, if you've
he's
got,
talking shit.
if you've got an iron that doesn't get to the operating temperature of 400 degrees, it won't even make, it'd be even hard with this. It just will not do it. Because I've bought...
Oh, that soldering iron, as soon as I touched it, it was melting it.
Yeah. But it's got to be red
And I
hot.
did, the wires, I tin, was it tinning?
Tin 'em, yeah.
I tinned the wires perfectly.
Yeah. But a lot of them...
But the flux I had was solid.
But if you,
I don't know where the flux was. Well, that flux is old, isn't it?
that flux is
So I take it flux can't go off.
No.
But the flux I've got in the tin was solid.
Yeah. The stuff like the brand new stuff I got is like brew proof.
No, this is solid.
You can buy
Literally, I could have drilled an hole through it.
Oh yeah, you just scrape it off. Some of them you can buy, it comes off, it's like peeling butter. Or it's like peeling a bar of soap.
Yeah, that's what this is like.
I get the stuff, that originally, because someone kept me dumping the thing in. When you buy it brand new, it looks like real print. It's like put it in your head. You can also buy it in a bottle of liquid, which is actually the better stuff. But the only thing is though, it's trying to get it onto your terminal.
Yeah.
Because normally if you're in an environment, you just dip it straight into your bag. This is always the fun bit. The first wire is always fucking easy. The next wire is always a pain in the butt. So say, if you're iron, don't get
Yeah,
off.
I even bought one like that.
Yeah. Well this, Dad bought
I
from...
didn't know if it got too hot.
Oh, 2 off, never a problem. This comes from a brand called Shop and bought it in his 20s. It's older than me. I've had so many guns afterwards by wedding, they're fucking useless. Now they're melted, but it's not hot enough to make it flow. It basically, it's made it just go like a jelly, it's not enough. But this is superb. I'll get it nice and well. And all these bad bit is just trying to get it on, but it's wire running out to me. Now, if you're doing a professional job, you get these tiny little clippers and you trim your solder up. Now, this is the fun bit. And this is where you burn your fingers. Now, I need someone to hold that like that. And they got to be willing to trust me not to burn them.
Well, stupid enough to put their fingers down.
The amount of times I've burnt myself on, I've had some fucking pissed. I said, my father, stuff all goat in here. I know for a fact, I smelt flesh, I've burnt him, and it's not even battered an oily.
Charles, you wanted.
Going on, good. If you think you can do just a single bloody hit, it's perfect. Try it, see if it works. If we get it ready, and so we can just turn it straight off in case something goes wrong. But you do some of these things right, and you think, oh, it's only a 2-second soldering job. I won't strip all the wiring out. And in the end, you've got to strip it out anyway, because you can't get it the bloody thing to get the pissing wiring. Right, if you well, send it the way it needs to go for that one to actually activate. That's it, simple as that. Yeah.
what are they called? Cushions was broke. And the old one, it's only a kill switch, but it's got a capacitor on it. Why? It's only a kill switch, you press the button and it stops.
Yeah, that's literally all it is. It's a limit switch on.
So we have put this one in without the capacitor. We just tested it, works absolutely fine.
He's got one on the back one as well, hasn't he? That's the thing, the puzzle we've got.
Well, say I can trim
Both
it.
of them have got them off, it's just...
You can trim it and put it in if you want.
It works.
Yeah, it works.
We just tried it, it definitely works, so what's the point?
And you hit the switch and it's fine. Because I normally put kill switches on the unit. Well, actually it's for a motor, so one, they're both her from both lines. You're alright, pigeon. There we are. Bobby sang the blues. Oh dear. I'm going to go and put the boxer back on discharge.
It's not working, yeah. Making a noise, but it ain't working.
Well, the whole lot.
Well, listen.
Is it the switch?
No. It's a limit switch.
And then wire that capacitor in.
It did work, didn't it?
Unplug it in case the terminal touching anything.
Yeah.
There's power going to the motor.
There's power going because you can hear them. Yeah.
Hang on, that's what we'll do. We'll unsolder it and we'll join the wire cable. It's just a loop. That's all it is.
So what if you put it across there? No, that's come off. Look.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
That shit's open job, isn't it? Let's have another go. I should be able to get that one on from there. What else?
You don't find it.
Yeah, you're too skinny. Very serious. To the California sun.
We'll let that gate one out now.
right? Yeah, that's it. Then it's only running one way. Maybe that's why the capacitor is on it. Oh, there you go. So I don't know how breaking on. Yeah. Now go neutral.
Go up.
Now go up.
No, go neutral. Now go up.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, only for the
Maybe that's.
switch, that's why that capacitor is on.
We'll put that on there.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. Because what he's done, the reason why he's put that one is because he hasn't wired it properly from back here. He hasn't gone either side of the motor. I'll get these wire cutters and I'll try and drop that between the two. This will probably be a pain in the butt. That's right. So, where's the old one? Where's no directional? Ah, it's a diode, so it only allows power to go through one way. That's why it shuts off.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I say, when Dad wired mine up, he just done it to either side of the motor. He's done it on the same line.
Yeah.
And that's why he's got those in. Let's see if we can get it in there.
Put a little bit of wire in that, 'cause I got it on me. But I couldn't get it on, so I had to cut it. There's another bit of tape. We can unhook it a second from there. I'll just trim the end of that over there. We'll just go on that, isn't it? That is, yeah, that is a quite clever.
It is and it ain't. It's good when you want to do something, you can do it like this.
Yeah.
But it ain't, because I think that coming out in the first place,
Oh,
what broke that. Because I think it was out like this and it's moved,
Oh, right.
and because that's up on an angle now,
It just ripped it straight off.
hit it and snapped it.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that that is. And it's not, I mean, you can feel it click in,
Yeah.
but it ain't a tight fit.
Yeah. That's thing. Why is it when sometimes you go to the other way, it don't do it?
I don't know, you tend to have to go then back to neutral then to the,
Yeah.
I think it's, because it's a speed controller, is it like brake?
Oh, drag brake, yeah. Yeah, of course it is.
I do it without thinking now, I'm so used to doing it.
Is the battery low in the Lord?
No,
Oh.
it was a slow tip, I told you.
Right, the steering was juddering.
Oh, it might be then, yeah. Yeah, it's done a few trips today and farting around in it.
Yeah.
So,
And that turned itself off. Yeah, it's still on the kill switch. All worked. There we go, sir.
grassy arse.
Oh, that was you then, it was the door creaking.
Yeah, I'm bloody old, I know, cheeky son.
Well, that's a slow rumbly fart.
Find the tipper.
Hold it.
Find the tipper.
Oh, you got her in the barn. Well, that's good. It's like it's meant to be sat in there, isn't it?
I just thought I'll give it a go and see. Almost perfect.
Yeah. Actually, if it was cleaned out, you could probably get right back in, couldn't you?
Yeah, I've got wheel spin, so I know I'm hitting something.
Oh. Well, saying that, it's only concrete up until about there. The rest is soft gravel in there.
No, it just stopped.
Oh.
I'll give it a bit of welly in it, I could hear it spinning, so I know it's,
Well,
it's back as far as it'll go, but
yeah.
it's quite good.
If you look at the barn from this angle, though, it's starting to tip over. I'm going to put some new legs on it.
Yeah, he's leaning a bit,
Yeah.
isn't it? Weren't me, I didn't hit it.
No, it's been like that a while. I think the wood's starting to rot in for the post, so I'll take it up.
Mind you did. Tree branches, isn't they?
They are, yeah, I got them from up St Catherine's Hill. I went up there one day. Yeah, it was quite difficult trying to find some dead straight. But I wanted to look old and rustic when I first made it.
I think I figured out why my lights haven't come on either. My front spots.
I thought you got them on in here.
No.
Yeah, they unplugged.
Well, I had it on this switch, now I've set yours up.
Yeah.
So I had to put that switch down and go through the light sequence.
Yeah.
Because if you listen, can you hear the
Oh,
servo?
yeah.
Because now, for some, when I was putting the rear door switch on, I must have wired it to the same switch.
Oh, right.
So now I switch that on.
Oh, right, so now it's doing that and that's why
So
you spot.
it's doing that instead of the spots. So I have to have a look at it and rewire it at some point.
Yeah. It does look good, Sam, there.
You want another go?
Yeah, I'll have a quick go in a sec. Let's pour this liquid down in there.
I've just done another
Oh, another load of dirt.
clear the dirt out your shed.
Well, as I go, I'll move it all up to there, leave it, and then the next week I'll bring it back down.
Bring it back down again.
Yeah, what's weird, because normally it goes up and it's down. You leave it there for a week and it's like sand when you bring it back down.
It's nice when it's dry.
Yeah, it comes out.
Like I said, it's surprising how much you can put in the back of that, how much weight it takes.
It's bloody amazing. I'm still, well, that bloke put the, because you're admin on the Polarbear page, did you see the message? He was a nice enough bloke. He said he found the limit of the RC four-wheel drive control unit, and it worked out his load alone was 42 tonne equivalent, but that burnt it out, so I won't go over the top with my Carson tipper in. I never really did.
The only time I've come close, I did fill it up with stones.
Yeah.
And before I do it, I actually picked the truck up.
I'll see how it feels.
And I thought, no, that's way too heavy. So I took some out again.
Hang on a minute. Grab your black one.
That's how I usually test it. I pick it up myself and go.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a rough idea. I know how much that is empty.
Yeah.
And the suspension's hardly moved, so that will take a lot.
Ain't turn this on for a while. Covering cobwebs. It may bong up because the glue's come off and the actual scales have come unstuck. But we'll have a go. put her in first gear on this one, or is it stuck in second?
Yeah, it's just in second.
Right, Mr. Sparks, I've just put your vehicle on the weigh bridge and it's currently weighing in and I can't see the bloody screen. Hold on. Oh yes, it's filled in. Oh, the battery's... Oh.
7.45 kilograms.
In the back of the Scania. Here we go. Something under there, because every stop I drive through there,
You catch on.
yeah, and I don't know what it is, because it actually drops down like that. The Mercedes, you've got to give it a push, unless you get a runner.
That's very strange. Don't forget to unlock the back.